Yo, we back on Authentic TV. Be authentic by all means possible. Be real, be authentic, be original. But today what we gonna talk about, we'll talk about envy. Today we're gonna talk about consistency. Today we're gonna talk about jealousy. And we're gonna tie them all in together. Envy and jealousy. Jealousy will make a motherfucker kill you. Envy will make a motherfucker kill you. Jealousy and envy will make a motherfucker hate you for no reason. Envy and jealousy are one and the same. Let me to break it down to you. Let me look up the I'm gonna explain to you. I'm gonna look up the definition of envy and look up the definition of jealousy and give them both to you. Envy. The definition of envy: a feeling of resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or luck. Resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or absolute luck. Now let me look up the definition of jealousy. Jealousy, because I can give you my definition, and which mine is pretty much going to be identical. But jealousy generally refers to the thoughts or feeling of insecurity, fear, concern over a relative lack of possessions. Jealousy can consist of one or more emotions such as anger, resentment, inadequacy, helplessness, or disgust. So, envy and jealousy are pretty much basically identical twins. They both are feelings of anger. They both can make people hate you for no reason. They can make people try to find fault in you because of their own insecurities inside of themselves. They can make people try to distance themselves from you because of their own shortcomings, their own downfalls, their own insecurities, their own lack of drive, their own lack of emotion. And when they see you shining, and when they see that you are blessed, when they see that you are carefree, they start to envy you. They start to get jealous of you. A lot of times it could be you cannot have nothing no more than nobody else. You cannot have nothing no less than anybody else. It's just your presence alone, your energy alone, your vibe alone makes the people that envy or jealous of you resent you. They start to hate you because you don't care about what they care about. Somebody can care about this and you don't care about it the way that they care about it. It could be people. It could be people. They could want you to feel this way, and when you don't feel that way about them or about their situation, because your situation is okay, you're striving, you're going, you're trying to reach your goals, you're trying to do what you're trying to do, they start to envy you. They start to wonder because they can't trigger your emotions. That's when people tend to try to find fault in you because of their own insecurities, because of their own lack of self-esteem. So they hate you. Like, why is he so confident? Or why is she so confident? Or why is she so carefree? Why is she happy when I'm sad? Why when I'm going through this, they're not in tune with what I'm going through? Because, like I said in a vlog before, most people don't base their life off your emotion. Most people don't base the way they feel off the way you think. So that can cause envy. This is an old bust down watch. I can have an old watch. Just a little fossil watch, nothing major. But somebody else can see this fossil watch. And just because they don't have a fossil watch, which is nothing, it doesn't even work, it's not even ticking, they'll be envious or jealous of your watch. It may be your aura, it may be your charisma that makes people jealous of you. It may be the way that you carry yourself that make people envy you and make people jealous of you. And jealousy and envy has no discrimination. It comes in all forms, shapes, sizes, tall, medium, small, big, large. It comes in all shapes and sizes. It comes in all colors: black, white, brown, pink, yellow, whatever color you can think a person can be. That's where envy comes from. It's all about self-respect. It's all about having confidence within yourself. Once you have confidence within yourself and you know who you are, you know what you are, and you're not out here in the world trying to find yourself, trying to get in, because you already know you don't have to fit in because you're cut from a different cloth. People, you won't have that hate in your heart. You won't have that jealousy in your heart. You won't have that envy in your heart. The way that people have the envy in their heart, the way that people have the jealousy in their heart, is simply because they don't know who they are. They still trying to find themselves. You got grown men, you got grown women out here still trying to find themselves. 35 and up, still trying to find themselves. 35 and through 25, still trying to find themselves. Don't know who the fuck they are. Honestly, don't know what they want to do with their life. If they get a job, and I can't knock no job, but if they get a job doing shoveling shit, they want to be a shit shoveler. They feel like they're a shit shoveler. They can get a job flicking lighters. Now they want to be a lighter flicker for the rest of their life. They have no drive. They have no ambition. They have no goal. They have no direct path. All they know is whatever's in their face is what they want to be doing at that present moment. And then when they see you doing other stuff, or they realize that you really, honestly don't need them, they become jealous of you. They become envious of you. Like me, I try myself. I make sure that I don't need nobody. Personally, don't need nobody. I don't need nobody's friendship. I don't need nobody's companionship. I don't need nobody's fake ass love, fake ass emotions. And I made myself and I trained myself to be. I haven't always been like this. But some people need self-validation. Some people need to feel like they're important. Some people need to feel like they're doing something to make themselves feel better. And when they see people that don't need that, they try to figure out like, damn, why don't they have the same needs as I do? Or why don't they move the way that I do? And because everybody don't live the same, everybody don't move the same, everybody's different, everybody has their own life. It's a lot of jealous people in this world. It's a lot of envious people in this world. There's a lot of people that try to form little cliques. They'll try to go against. And the going against, it's all good. It's all fun. You can create drama. You can create this. But the one thing about it, and it always, when it rains, the sun always comes out. The sun always comes out eventually. I don't care what storm you're going through in your life. I don't care how bad it gets. I don't care who hates you. I don't care who dislikes you. The storm has to stop. And when the storm goes away, what happens? Eventually, the sun will shine again. The sun will shine. So don't worry about the hate. Don't worry about the envy. Don't worry about the jealousy. Just have tunnel vision and block that out. You have people who act like they don't like certain people and secretly be trying to befriend certain people. You have people that only don't like certain people because of you. I may be friends with Paul and I'm friends with Jake, but Jake don't like Paul, so Jake wants to be envious or jealous of me because me and Paul is cool, or vice versa. I might be cool with Jake and Paul is envious of me and Jake's relationship. So, you can't worry about what people think, because honestly, I train myself not to give a fuck what people think. I train myself not to give a fuck how people feel, especially if it's not actually helping a situation, or if it's not pure. If you're feeling a certain kind of way out of pure hate, pure envy, pure jealousy, pure low self-esteem, I can't fuck with it, and I refuse to entertain it. I refuse to entertain it. One thing about life, you meet people, you try to show people different things, try to teach people a new way of life, try to enlighten people, and it's that dark cloud over them. It's not a dark cloud over you. It's a dark cloud over their life. When somebody else figure out why nothing goes right in their life, it's because your aura. It's because you have a dark cloud over you. It's storming in your life. And when you see sunshine in other people's life, the first thing you do is try to figure out why the sun can't shine in your life, because it's negativity. Your mindset is negativity. Everything about you from head to toe is negativity. But people pretend well. People try to say, I'm not this or I'm not that, when you know damn well you are everything that you're trying to say that you're not. Negativity breeds envy. Negativity breeds jealousy. It's like a bubble, negative energy, and it just creates jealousy and envy. People get upset when their life is not going the way that they want it to go. And the only reason it's not is because it's their fault. They're not hustling. They're not trying. They're not actually out here in the mix. They're out here, little birdies, just flying away, going whichever the way the wind blow here, they go here. The wind blow there, they go there. And that's the problem. That is the problem. And then they turn, and then the hate. You cannot get nowhere being envious. You cannot get nowhere being jealous of people. If somebody has more than you, fuck it. If somebody has less than you, so what? Have what you have, grind for yours, go hard for yours, and stop worrying about other people. That's why I say it's about consistency. That's why I said consistency was going to be tied into the mix, because no matter what you got to do to be the best, to go hard, you have to be consistent. You have to be. You want to be number one in anything, you got to be consistent. You can't cut it on and cut off your consistency. If you got a goal and you're trying to achieve that dream, go forward 100% and be consistent the whole way through in whatever you're trying to achieve. Don't try to be a fly by night. Okay, today I want to be consistent. Tomorrow I don't want to be consistent. Oh, I hate this person. Oh, this person makes me sick. Oh, this, oh, that. Man, grown as hell. And all you have to do is act like it. Use that same energy and make it positive. Once you turn that negative energy and make it positive, positive things will happen in your life. Guarantee it. I'm a firm believer of the universe. You speak things into existence. If you want your life to change, get out your negative bullshit, get out your negative ways, and be positive. It's all you have to do. It's all you have to do is be positive. But people, they're so caught up into themselves that they have to be negative because they're unhappy with themselves. If you're unhappy with yourself, you're gonna be unhappy with everybody around you, because you can't look in the mirror and love yourself for you. And I guess if people don't know themselves, they can't. But you got to learn yourself. You got to get to know yourself. You got to get to know yourself. I preach one thing, and that's communication. Communication rules the nation. You got to be consistent in whatever you're doing. Even if you're communicating, you got to be consistent. I know one thing. I train myself to cut people off. I train myself not to give a damn if somebody likes me, if somebody loves me, if somebody hates me. I train myself this because I know one thing. If you get caught up in the way other people feel, if you get caught up if somebody likes you, if somebody wants to be around you, you will never be truly happy. And I am a happy individual. I'm a confident individual. I know me better than anybody who thinks I know me. Can't nobody tell me about me because I know me. I know my ups, I know my downs, I know my highs, I know my lows, I know my turn ons, I know my turn offs. Can't nobody mentally get in my head. But some people are weak minded. You got to train yourself to make your mind stronger. You have to train yourself to make your mind stronger, because if you don't, one thing that will happen, most definitely, is that you will get lost in the sauce. You will get lost. You will be left behind. Don't worry about no relationship with no man. Don't worry about no relationship with your woman. Nick, man, one thing about me, God, I've had plenty of women. I've been doing this my whole life. Since 13 and up. I've been doing this my whole life. There's some women out there that have plenty of men. I don't get caught up in how my partner feels. I don't get caught up in that, because if I'm trying to walk around and please you, I'm trying to walk around and make you happy, it's not gonna make me happy. I focus on what makes us happy. If you're making me happy, I'm making you happy. That's making us happy. But if I'm not making you happy and you're not making me happy, we're unhappy. Or if I'm trying to make you happy and you're not making me happy, that's draining from my energy. That's draining from my aura, as well as you. If you're trying to make me happy and you're not happy, it's draining from your energy. I protect my energy. I protect my peace by all costs. That's what I do. I protect my energy. I protect my peace by all costs. There's no way around it. There's nothing no one can do to affect my mood, to trigger my mood. It's going to be what it's going to be. Especially when you got people that don't mean shit to you for real. Like, people come and go. They do. People, when a person switches up on me, the first thing I do is instantly kill them mentally in my mind. And that's a crazy word to say. I don't like physically boom, 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 shoot them, but in my mind, you become dead to me. Little by little, piece by piece, you become dead to me. So I don't spend my time. When I say dead to me, it don't mean I dislike you. That just means I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure you out. That means I'm not going to waste my energy trying to figure you out. I'm going to let you fade away. I'm going to let you slowly fade away. It's like lifting a balloon in the air. You look up in the air and you see that balloon and it just floating and floating and floating and floating and floating and floating and floating. And eventually what happens? You don't see that balloon anymore. That's what I do. Once you switch up on me, mentally, you go from being in here to going to the back of my mind. And you become that balloon. You fade away. You fade away. It's a sad reality. I read something the other day that made so much sense to me. Jealousy is the new drug, and haters are strung out on it. Jealousy is the new drug, and haters are strung out on it. People get jealous of you because of what you wear. People get jealous of you, the car you drive. People get jealous of you for the reasons of the stupidest things in the world. But people get jealous of these things for those reasons, which is nothing. That's why once again, I don't care about losing people, especially when they don't want to be in my life anymore. I've lost family members that has passed away that meant the world to me, and I'm still doing just fine. So if I lose anybody's friendship, if I lose anybody's companionship, if I lose anybody that's just somebody I met along the way, it means nothing to me, because I'm not controlled by your emotion. I'm not controlled by your mood. I met you along the way. If it wasn't for certain situations, I probably would never met you, and you fade away. You become that balloon. That's why I said you gotta train yourself to not go off of people's emotions and go off your own emotion. Know yourself. Get to love yourself. Self-love is the best love. Self-love is the best love. That's why I said I don't care about losing people that don't want to be in my life anymore, or I don't want them in my life anymore. I lost people that meant the world to me, and I'm still doing just fine. It doesn't matter where in life I be, where in life I go. I've been doing this forever. I'm a natural hustler. It may take me time, but I'm going to figure it out. It may take me time, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm not going to sit there and hate on nobody. I'm not going to sit there and dislike nobody. I'm not going to sit there and in my mind create reasons not to like a person, to dislike a person for no reason. I'm not going to do that. I do not spend my energy in places that don't need to be spent. In fact, if people act like they're better off without you, you got to make them stand on that shit. If people act like they're better off without you, or if they're doing so good without you, make them stand on this shit. And when they come back around, if something happened in their life, if something happened, they come back around. Don't be so easy to let that guard down and be like, oh yeah, this happened. Oh no. Make them stand on that shit. Go get you some new friends and let them stab you in the back and then try to come back. Cutthroat. Go meet somebody else around this motherfucker and try to come back. It's not going to happen. You become a pawn on the chessboard. You try to give people knowledge. You try to give people the game. You try to give people wisdom, and they want to be a pawn on a chessboard. And what happens with the pawns on the chessboard? They get the fuck out the way. Only thing that matters is kings and queens. Kings and queens. Don't spend your life being a pawn on a chessboard. Jealousy, envy, hate, 3 very strong emotions that can be controlled, but it's all about the mindset. People come from a negative mindset. People do negative shit. People are negative human beings. They want to act like they're not. They want to act like they're this. They don't act like they're that. But deep down inside, they're negative as a motherfucker. And it all has to do with low self-esteem. It all has to do with them not liking themselves. It all has to do with not loving themselves. They can fake it. They can talk the talk. They can try to walk the walk. But the eyes don't lie. You cannot hide the fact that you don't love yourself. You can't hide the fact that you have low self-esteem. You can't hide the fact that you think that you're inferior to the next person. And that's what causes the hate. That's what causes that envy. That's what causes that jealousy. And I don't fuck with that now bit. It's authentic TV, man. This is about as real as it's gonna get. It's unbiased, uncensored. You have to learn to be carefree. Get to know yourself. Get to love yourself. And be consistent in whatever you do in your life. Whatever dreams you have, whatever aspirations you have, whatever goals you have, be consistent. Don't worry about the haters. Let the jealous ones hate. Let the the people that envy you hate. You're blessed. We're all kings out here. We're all kings out here. We're all queens out here. We're all kings out here. I'm going to say it again. We're all queens out here. We're all kings out here. I'm going to say it again. I know y'all feel it. We're all kings. I'm going to keep saying we're all kings out here. We're all queens out here. Let's act like it. You're on Authentic TV. This is authentic as it gets. Hey, the channel is only growing. I appreciate everybody for checking this out. I appreciate all the subscribers. And just keep being authentic. Keep being real. And I'll get back at you on the next one.